Hi everyone, Robin here. Thanks for joining me today on Poppy Stamps. Well, Thanksgiving is behind us and now it's time to think about holiday cards and gifts. My project today could be used in a couple of ways. One is a greeting card because it does fit into an A2 envelope, or as I have done today, as a gift card holder. So let's get going. I'm using the Simple Pinpoint Snowflake frame as my shaker part. The double stitch tags created the holder, and my sentiment is from the Christmas Times stamp set. To create my fold over tag, I have several different colors of cardstock. This is basically an A2 size base that I have scored in the middle. And I'm using my Teflon bone folder to create a very sharp crease. That's pretty important to accomplish the next technique. So here I have the largest tag die from the set, and I'm placing the crease of my cardstock along the edge of that die, just so the cutting portion of the die hangs over the edge. That will create the fold for my gift card holder. I'm using some posted tape to hold my die down, and I ran it through my die cut machine. What I like is the stitching even comes out inside my folded tag. For the shaker portion, I'm using the Simple Pinpoint Snowflake frame. I thought it would look pretty cute as a shaker card using this. So I cut 3 white and 1 red because I didn't think the white would show up very well on my white tag. I also needed to cut some clear acetate, and it is cut at 2 1/8 by 3 3/8, and it just fits on the back side perfectly for the shaker card. I'm going to adhere the plastic to the frame using some multi-matte medium. I think that works the best anytime I'm using some metal or plastic objects I need to adhere somewhere. The multi-matte medium works well for me. Once I have all the acetate adhered to the back of my shaker frame, I'm just going to add my good old acrylic block and allow it to dry. What made this shaker card easy was using this new foam tape from Doris. It's only 1/8 of an inch wide, so it fits in narrow areas quite easily. And it trims up pretty fast with some scissors. As you can see, it goes on easily. It's just like regular foam tape, only you don't have to sit there and try to cut it super thin. After I had all the foam tape on the back of my little shaker panels, it was time to add my sequin mix. So I just sprinkled some in the middle of my tag and checked it out. Decided I needed a few more sprinkles. I don't know if you can have too many snowflake sprinkles in a shaker card or not, so I thought I'd better add a few more. Once I was happy with how many were in there, I just took the tape off the back of my shaker panel and added to the front of my tag. I thought it looked quite pretty and festive, and I do like shaker cards. I just don't always like the time they take, but I'll say it again, that tape really made a difference. So off I went to do my other 3 tags. This is something you could do in an assembly line method. Once you get going, they go together quite fast and easy. And you never know when you need that extra little gift hanging on the tree when someone pops in and you kind of forgot that they were coming over with a gift. So having a few of these around will really save the day. Next up, it was time to create my sentiment for the inside of my tag card. So I'm just prepping my cardstock with some anti-static powder and using Versamark ink. Stamped my cardstock on both ends. I'm using Wendy Vicky's Red Geranium embossing powder here. It's really pretty holiday red and it just worked out well. So I'm tapping off the excess. If you have some bits and pieces here and there, just use a brush to flick them off. Once I had applied my heat gun and had melted the embossing powder, I used another one of the tags in the tag set to cut out my sentiments. So there are my tags ready to go. And I need to put a slot in the top of each tag so I can run my cord through. Here I have a slot punch. I don't remember who makes it. I've had it for many years. Once the slots were cut, it was time to add my sentiment. I'm just going to put a little bit of multi-matte medium on the top portion only of my sentiment tag. You'll see why in a second. So just a little liquid adhesive there, allowed it to dry, and I was ready to continue. So this is where the gift tag comes in. So I'm just taking a gift tag and using a couple of glue dots, I will be adhering the gift card underneath my sentiment. It worked out well, and what I like is that the larger tag die accommodates gift cards quite easily. So there was my gift card ready to go, and I'm just taking a length of cord, folding it in half and pushing from the front through to the back. I think that always gives a nice finished look when you add cord to something. To finish the ends, because this cord ravels quite easily, I'm just tying a little knot in each end and pulling the knot down as close to the bottom as I can. And I'll be doing the same on the other end. You could put glue on the ends, but it gets a little messy, so I find just putting a knot towards the end works out the best. So after adding my gift cards to each tag and threading them, I was finished. I think they turned out quite well, and I do like how festive they are with the shaker fronts. So I'd like to thank you for stopping by today. I hope you enjoy my tutorial on creating these pretty quick and easy gift card holders. You could always skip the gift card and just use them as greeting cards. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.